Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley, with convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut. Visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. We got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome smile when I think how it must have been. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot. Welcome back, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Hey, where am I? There I am. Monday. Can't forget that day. It is March 8th. On this day in 1977, astronomers discovered rings around Uranus. Of course, that sounds funnier if you mispronounce it Uranus, as like most people do. Which reminds me of a great headline I saw in a science magazine about meteors. It says Uranus takes a pounding more frequently than thought. Ouch. Speaking of asses, let's get the introductions out of the way. I am Michael Buster McMahon, and my wife keeps saying that I never listen to her, or something like that. Anyways, I don't know. And of course, the pop urban the eighth to my Galileo, producer Peter Cole. Say hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter.
There you go. He laughs in the face of danger. He then runs and hides and hopes it goes away. You are listening to That'll Learn Ya. Shame on you, by the way. Today in the show, cool songs and great stories about them. Plus, if we have time, we'll discuss the possibility and how you've been influenced by the Mandela effect. But we probably won't have time for that.
You been in prison lately?
So sit back, relax. You don't know what that is? The Mandela effect?
Yeah, when you've been in prison or something?
No. Hold on. Let me
never
finish
mind.
up here,
All right.
and then we'll go back to that. Sit back, relax, and remember, you can lead someone to Congress, but you can't make them think.
No kidding. Isn't
The
that
Mandela
truth?
effect was named basically after Nelson Mandela because when he died, not just some people, there were like scores, like a strong percentage of the population that couldn't understand the headline because they were convinced already that he had died years earlier.
Oh.
And it's called the Mandela effect because there are things such as, people say, well, when did the Bernstein Bears become known as the Berenstain Bears and things like that? Like people have a specific memory of something that's wrong.
Gotcha.
And it's so ingrained in their head.
Sounds like Congress.
Yeah, there you go. See, it all ties together. So how you doing? You don't seem...
I'm frustrated.
I'm sorry. I'm happy, right? You know why I'm happy?
Because your week's over.
My week is over.
Yes.
Those new to the show, I have a week on, week off schedule at work. I hate my job. And every other week's a vacation for me. I hate the job, but I'm stuck there because it's 26 vacations a year. Nobody else is going to offer me that. And if they do, I'll probably take it.
You should go to work for the casino.
I should work for the casino.
Yeah.
Would they give me 26 vacations a year?
I don't know. If you structure your deal properly, they might.
I would like to be a professional blackjack player and playwright. That way I can make my own schedule. I can work when I want, take some time off. I always said...
You'll make more money off the blackjack deal.
I love baseball.
Player.
Baseball is probably my favorite sport.
Yes.
And but
so slow.
if I could wake up tomorrow as a professional athlete, I don't know if I would choose baseball. That's a grinding schedule. 162 games during the summer.
It's an easier game, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's a grinding game. I mean, really grind. You know what I'd pick?
What?
Golf. Because you can pick and choose which
Golf's
tournament.
harder, though. You don't
But-
have anybody else to fall back on
I
but
know,
yourself.
But you know what? You don't. You can pick and choose what tournaments you want to go to, and it's only 4 days for each tournament. Yeah, I think I'd pick a. I can't watch golf on TV. That bores me. But I think I'd.
Well, so if it bores you to watch it, how hard would it be for you? How much boring would it be for you to play it?
But if I was good at it, I would like play it and just not watch it. Like all right, I'll show up here and I'll win my $500,000 purse or finishing for whatever and.
That's only like 2% of the golfers, right?
Yes, but in this fantasy, I wake up as a top of the line professional athlete. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Would I want to be a baseball player? I would love to be a baseball player, except that's a grinding schedule, 162 game season. That's a grinding schedule. It really is.
Okay.
And football, that hurts. I love football, but that hurts. Anyway, I don't know where to go from there. Why don't we start the show? It's my Bobby impression.
The big show.
How's the Bobby G show doing?
He was out sick last week. So
Was he?
Yeah.
Is he going to be better?
Hey, I think he had a cold or something. So
I like
he
to
didn't
listen.
sound good.
I just never remember to listen to it. That's my problem.
Well, yeah, you and Bob Plass.
Bob doesn't remember to listen to it either.
Bob doesn't listen to. He's surprised when I talk about stuff from other shows.
Bob's
Let's
not
just say that.
Bob's not listening.
No,
Really?
I would call him.
Well, we should call him.
I'll give you his number. You could text him, wake him up.
Harry Rock is listening, right?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, usually. Yeah.
I know Les Tingley's.
maybe?
Jay's been busy at work. So
Ken?
this is a real
Ken's
job.
probably listening.
He usually does, yeah.
Does
If he
Tina-
doesn't catch it live, he'll catch it in a replay.
Does Tina listen?
No, she's working by now.
Okay. All right. Just curious.
If you're in the 6 to 8 slot, you might have a shot at a little bit of time she listens. But
6 to 8.
Yeah.
Woo. I'd have to leave.
I know
work.
Les Tingley is listening over in Agawam.
Yes. Love Les over in Agawam and all my Agawam listeners.
And he said we were. Are we live or Remember X today? So we must be streaming.
Okay. So good. What's behind me here today?
Virtual set of the world.
All right.
I gave you a virtual set today.
All right. Let's start the show, huh?
Sure.
All right. So Debbie Harry was stalked by a crazed fan. So this song came out of a bad experience for her, but she tried to inject some levity into it, and she said it was a survival mechanism for her. One day at rehearsal, she was thinking about it, and she just started saying these lyrics about a stalker. And Nigel Harrison, the bass player, he was like fooling around with some music that fit it pretty well, and the song came together pretty quick. And I don't know what happened to the stalker, but hey, we got a good song out of it. From Parallel Lines, here's Blondie, One Way or Another, in 9.5 WSKB.
One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. One way or another, I'm gonna win you. I'm gonna get you.
WSKB's community radio programming is brought to you in part by R. Levesque Associates. They are offering landscape architecture, civil engineering, environmental permitting, and land surveying. RLA is a second-generation company devoted to excellence in the planning and design of outdoor spaces. On the web at rlaland.com or at 40 School Street in Westfield.
Join us every Thursday morning.
From 6 until at least 7:30.
Check out the Bobby G and Company Show.
Right here on WSKB 89.5.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light. It split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share. No one did disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms that I might reach you, but my words like silent raindrops fell, echoing the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, the tenement halls, whispering sounds of silence.
Yeah, Simon and Garfunkel. I wish I could have seen them. The last time they came around, they wanted like $200 for a ticket, and I saw them like, oh, I hope that comes with dinner. Should be like a meal and a show type of $200. I'm like, holy mackerel.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I didn't go. I mean, I wish I could have, but I had $200. I just, you don't. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm cheap. Sometimes I just don't like the feeling that I'm being ripped off,
Okay. That's fair.
So they recorded that song, and it was just all acoustic, and they released it, and it went absolutely nowhere. And a producer overdubbed some electric instruments over it, and it became their first hit. So good job there, fiddling producer.
Okay.
What are you fiddling with? You're a fiddling producer.
Trying to find your Delgado Brothers thing.
Oh. Yes, it's you might find some live versions. I prefer you don't do the live version, but yeah, if you can find the
Picky.
I think we've played it before.
No, we haven't, because it's not in my system.
Okay, well,
I don't remember ever playing it. How's that?
Well, would you know the song?
I know the. Now we got an error.
Okay. Well, I'll let you do what you got to do. We're okay to continue with the show, though, right?
Sure.
Should we continue with the show? Okay. According to Dion, he was at a friend's birthday party, and when Dion's at your birthday party, he's going to get some attention and stuff. So he's like, all right, well, I guess I can entertain some people. So he started improvising lyrics, and he encouraged his friends to add, hey, just add some doo-wop background to it, and some other people, yeah, that's good. You guys start clapping, and pretty much afterwards, he's like, you know what? I think I accidentally just came up with a good idea for a song. So he kind of wrote down some of the notes, and he gave it to his friend, who's a budding songwriter, Ernie Maressa, and they developed a tune, and boom, they put the song together. And all these years later, it's still great. I'm sure I've told you the story when I did. I've done some things in my life. Now, look, I've never gone to war or ever been like a cop, trying to talk somebody out of a hostage situation. But I've done some things that I think people would say, well, that sounds like a scary thing to do. The scariest thing I've ever done. What's the scariest thing you've ever done in your life, do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah, I hate to put you on the spot here. My answer is easy, okay? Twice I did this. I did a bachelor auction for charity.
Okay.
Now, the going on stage and finding out whether a group of strange women are willing to pay to go on a date with you, that's terrifying. Doesn't that sound terrifying?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So you had to pick a song. At the time, I was the youngest bachelor there, and I had the oldest song. You had to pick a song to come out and sort of like dance to, and I picked this song because I said, it's impossible. I don't know where you are right now, but it's impossible to hear this song without at least foot tapping. I mean, part of your body is going to move to this song just because. So that's why I picked it.
Okay.
So, here's Dion and Run Around Sue, 89.5 WSKB.
Here's my story, it's sad but true. It's about a girl that I once knew. She took my love, then ran around with every single guy in town. Hey, hey, whoa. Keep away from a run around Sue, yeah. My Mr. Lips and a smile on her face, the touch of her hand and this girl's warm embrace. So if you don't want to cry like I do, I'll keep away from a run around Sue. Whoa. She likes to travel around, yeah. She love you and she'll put you down. Now people, let me put you wise. Sue goes out with other guys. Here's the moral and the story from the guy who knows. I fell in love and my love still grows. Ask any fool that she ever knew to say, keep away from a run around Sue. I play that out. Yeah, keep away from this girl. I know what she'll do. Keep away from Sue. She like to travel around, yeah. She'll love you and she'll put you down. Now people, let me put you wise. She goes out with other guys. Here's the moral and a story from that guy who knows. I fell in love and my love still grows. Ask any fool that she ever knew to say, I'll keep away from a run around Sue, yeah. Stay away from that girl. Don't you know what you do now? Whoa.
Support for community radio on WSKB provided by Westfield Electroplating, Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfieldplating.com or 413-568-3716. Westfield Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
Join me, Tina Gorman, each week from 6 to 8 a.m. for Wake Up Wednesday, when my guests and I discuss health, wellness, and lifestyle reimagined.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Yeah, that song will get you going too a little bit. A little bit of Jamaica by Led Zeppelin. Now, there was no danger of you accidentally, because sometimes you don't know how these songs are labeled when you play them up. There was really no danger of you accidentally playing the live version of that song.
Oh, it's like 13 minutes, isn't it?
No, you're completely wrong. It's like 10 seconds. They'd never really done it live.
Oh.
I've seen no evidence that they've ever done it live. I think they did like a small little snippets of it in the middle of Whole Lot of Love. But it's not a song that it was kind of a joke song to them. In fact, the title, Jamaica, which people mispronounce as Dire Maker, especially in this country. But it's from that old British joke, like, oh, I'm taking the wife to the Caribbean. Jamaica? No, she wanted to go. That joke pretty much was the inspiration to the title of the song. And they were just fooling around, and they had a song they were playing with, and they started playing it as a reggae, and they thought it was kind of an interesting little tune.
Cool.
It's a funny joke, right?
Yeah.
Jamaica?
Sure.
No, she wanted to go. Because what wife wouldn't want to go? So we're good for the next song? You found it? We're good? All right, cool. I like this band. To me, it's very. What's kind of cool? They're from East LA, and they could have very easily gone the same route as some of the like Los Lobos or El Chicano, but they didn't want to. They kind of forsake their Hispanic heritage. There's a definite Hispanic twinge to it, but they wanted to concentrate. They were amazed by the American rhythm and blues. And they said, we want to do that with some vocal harmonies. That we want to be known as that. We don't just want to be, like another Hispanic band trying to come up, with the Hispanic sound. They said that's been done before, and they kind of want to do R&B. And this song, I love this song. It's a great little song. It's called "Live for Today," and we think this is the regular version, right? But you don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
No, I'm pretty sure it is.
Hopefully it's the version that I fell in love with.
Because it had the record label and just that record label. It didn't have a video attached to it.
It's from the album called Two Trains. I don't know what that signifies, but it's a great little song. In fact, not everyone, I guess, could see the show last week, right? We were on certain.
It was a mess last week.
We're, as far as we know, we're on all media that we normally should.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right. Last week I said I had an idea to put together like a musical, and the idea from the songs, because it's tough to write songs, obviously, for musical, because I'm still waiting for the last two for my first show. But I had an idea for a second show, and I said the idea would be to kind of use songs that, you probably want to spend a lot of money to get. And I would love to use this song, but who knows? But here's the Delgado Brothers. I hope you like it. It's called Live for Today, 89.5 WSKB.
We don't do what we often say. We don't play when it's time to play. We can't wait for another day. The time is now, don't you be afraid. We're running around, busy in life. There's only one game, there's no overtime. Life is right here, gone in a breath. You better live now, there's time to rest. Live for today. Live for today. You run around like it means so much. Forget to feel the human touch. If you were asked how was yesterday, the chance is good it's gone away. The time is right now, it's time to feel. There's only one chance, let's make it real. Don't turn around, there's nothing to see. Life is right here, there's you, there's me. Live for today. Live for today. There's so much to say. There's only today. Time is a gift. Don't throw it away. I'm telling you now, so swallow your pride. Just speak the truth, I would never lie. I'm telling you now, swallow your pride. I just
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Barnes & Noble College Bookstore in the Ely Campus Center, offering Westfield State t-shirts, sweatshirts, and gift merchandise, all of your academic needs, and offering textbook materials in new, used, ebook, and rental formats. Available at the bookstore on campus or online at westfieldstate.bncollege.com.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for ArtsBeat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Yeah, some Bay State rock and roll there with Aerosmith. Of course, this story, you probably have heard this story before, but they were recording the album, and they were sort of stuck for a lyric, and they took a break. They went to see Young Frankenstein in the movie, and of course, they had the joke about to walk this way, and they were all laughing hysterically at that, and of course, that led them to write this song. Pretty much,
walk this way,
either this night or either that night or the next day or whatever, and that's how we got the song.
There you go.
Pretty cool. Did you like the Delgado Brothers song?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, pretty
Reminds
German.
me of like a Santana style.
Yeah, they were very. Yeah, I first kind of thought that it was influenced by Santana, the band. But the Delgado brothers, there's like 3 brothers and some extra guy because they didn't have enough family members to fill out the band.
And the extra Delgado brother.
Yeah, he's an honorary Delgado brothers. He's a keyboard player, I believe. All right, so this next song,
kind of like Bruce Hornsby in Grateful Dead.
There you go. Yeah, that's exactly.
The guy that they haven't been able to kill yet.
Yep. So this next song is not a song that you probably have heard on the radio. I just think it's a pretty cool tune. I've been thinking about musicals a lot lately, and I'm trying to get an actual Broadway producer as a guest on the show. Would that be cool?
Sure.
That'd be a good
But
guest.
do it for more than just the 9 o'clock song.
Yeah, well, we would talk to him for like a little bit. I mean, he's busy. He's a Broadway producer. You think he's got 2 hours to spend with us?
No, but 30 minutes.
If he wants to, sure.
You can be an interviewer. You used to do that.
I know. I know. It's funny how I was just talking to somebody about that. I said I met so many famous people when I was doing the sports talk radio that I didn't think I could be starstruck. And then I saw Norman Lear. I'm like, yeah, I've only got about 100 questions for you, sir. Want to go to dinner with us?
Doesn't your daughter drag you back to reality in that one?
Yes.
Wasn't your daughter with you?
Yeah, she does. Because I claim a kinship with Norman Lear, and she's like, Dada, you met him for 5 minutes.
Right. I would agree with her.
But anyway. But you don't understand there's a bond between people who have created sitcoms, Peter. Okay? You don't understand that because you've never created a sitcom. You don't have that same bond that I had with Norman Lear.
I've created B-rated horror movies.
But see, then you could talk to like Wes Craven. I mean, you have you've or John Carpenter. You've got like connections there. But I mean, you would never be able to have the same connection that I would have with somebody like Norman Lear.
You realize he has no clue who you are, right?
We don't know that for sure. I mean, it's possible he knows who I am.
He was elderly when you met him. He has no. It's like telling Bob Platts your name. He has no clue who you are.
You know who has seen my sitcom?
Who?
Jason Bateman.
Okay.
And who's that guy from Will and Grace there? Sean Hayes.
Okay.
They've seen the sitcom.
How do you know that?
Because they were part of the NBC review board that
didn't pick it.
That looked at that looked at it. According to my sister, who's she's psychic, she can talk to the universe.
Gotcha.
According to her, Jason Bateman absolutely loved it. So there you go. Anyway, if he loved it, so much, he could have. I suppose he could have produced it on his own and said, "The heck with you, NBC. I want to produce this on my own."
Yeah.
But maybe he didn't love it that much.
You should rehash that. I'll talk to you something because there's some new companies emerging on the front there.
Here's the problem. To be honest with you, Beg to Differ would not sell today. And I'll tell you right now, why. Because everyone is way, way too sensitive.
Yeah, okay? There's new conservative media companies emerging.
But the big part is you have a Puerto Rican, a white guy, a Jewish guy, a former Italian mob mistress. She's the supervisor.
That's called diversity.
And the black. No, but they all make fun of each other because
diversity.
It's out of respect. Like they put each other down in respect, and people would not be able to handle that today. They just can't. Beg to Differ could not be made today.
How about those 4 friends, the 4 guys that just abuse each other all the time?
I don't know.
Have you seen that show?
I don't know what show you're talking about.
It's a comedy show. It's a reality show.
Then probably not.
What's it called?
I don't know.
I'll look it up and I'll find it for
you. Anyway, so let's go back to where we started with this thing, trying to get the producer on the show. Anyway, so this, you know that I've said there are plenty of things that would make good Broadway musicals. I should be a producer because I'm very good at predicting. Turns out, like, I look into these things, I find out that somebody has tried to make them into Broadway shows or have talked about or on their way. Like Beetlejuice, Bullets Over Broadway. They've made it to Broadway. These were years ago I was saying that they should make it. Princess Bride should be a Broadway musical. Turns out they've been trying, but they're having arguments over how much money the author gets and everything. Somebody just write that guy a check and let's get on with it because we would love that. And I say even sometimes stupid movies. Sometimes stupid movies make good Broadway musicals. For example, did you ever see the stupid movie Earth Girls Are Easy?
Yes, I believe I have.
Okay, I said, you know what? That would make a good Broadway show. And somebody was trying to do it. They had a live reading. They couldn't get the funding for it. So my mind is I'm going there. So here's another one that I always thought would make a good musical.
Yes.
The Prince of Egypt. And it turns out that there's actual, I guess in London, it's supposed to be coming as an actual musical. And this was a guy who, Jeffrey Katzenberg, he was one of the people who started DreamWorks.
Yep.
When you see the DreamWorks SKG, he's the K.
Okay.
And you know who the S is, right?
I got somebody here waiting to talk to me, so.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. No,
gotcha.
it's Spielberg. But anyway.
Gotcha.
And G is Geffen. But anyway, so he always, when he was working for Disney, he said, you know what? We should make an animated 10 Commandments. And Michael Eisner kept saying, no, we're not ever going to do that. And he's like, it would work, man. Look, whether you're religious or not, there are some great stories in the Bible. Fine, if you don't believe a word of it in the Bible, you still have to recognize that there is some amazing stories in this thing. And when the DreamWorks got started, this was their first project, The Prince of Egypt. They said the story of Moses, it's dark and everything. And you know what? I'm sorry. It went head-to-head with Disney, and I think they showed Disney something that, hey, you know what? These things can still be done this way. And I think this would have been a great Broadway show. I love the Prince of Egypt. Did you ever see it? I know you're busy.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think it was great. So they hired artists from all over the world, like 350 people from 34 different countries actually animated this. They worked on this, and I think they came up with a pretty good one. This is one of the songs from that project where Moses has sent the plagues on Egypt, and what's great about it is just the look on Moses' face. He's not taking any happiness from this. He's actually, upset that he's going to do this. But it's a great little movie, and I love the song. So you've got something to do. So you want to start the song? Here we go. Here's the Plagues from Prince of Egypt, 89.5 WSKB.
I thought the chance to make you laugh was all I ever wanted. I sent the thunder from the sky, I sent the fire raining down. And even now I wish that God had chose another. Serving as your foe on his behalf is the last thing that I wanted. Burning nice on every field, on every town. This was my home. All this pain and devastation, how it tortures me inside. All the innocent who suffer from your stubbornness and pride. Such as the world has never seen on every leaf, on every stalk, until there's nothing left to bring. I sent my scourge, I sent my sword, thus saith the Lord. You who I call brother, why must you call down another blow? I sent my scourge, I sent my sword. Let my people go. I call brother, how could you have come to hate me so? Is this what you wanted? I sent the sword, I sent the Then let my heart be hardened, and never mind how high the cost may grow. This will still be so. I will never let your people go. Thus saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord. I will not let your people go.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Dental. Comprehensive dentistry at 14 convenient locations in Springfield, Chicopee, Longmeadow, West Springfield, Belchertown, East Longmeadow, Ludlow, Northampton, Greenfield, and Wilbraham, as well as 29 Broad Street in Westfield. Bay State Dental makes it a priority to help you achieve and maintain the healthy smile you deserve. On the web at baystatedental.com.
Underwriting support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce, the voice of business for the Greater Westfield communities. Informing, educating, advocating, the Chamber provides opportunities for members to make meaningful connections on local, regional, and state levels. For more information on the Chamber's many events, workshops, and programs, as well as the benefits of membership, visit westfieldbiz.org. The Chamber focuses on the most important economy, yours.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for ArtsBeat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Yes, I was completely lip syncing that just in case you do that, what you sometimes do. Like on the. Wait. Wait. Okay. What are you doing?
Turning on and off.
All right, so sometimes you turn the mic on early, and I don't want to be caught trying to sing Steve Perry because if I had 4 wishes, that'd be wish number 4. Steve Perry's singing voice. That's a
My
good
girlfriend
wish.
Christy saw The Journey, but after Steve Perry with that
Yeah.
other guy that sounded like him.
Yeah,
I said, well, Steve Perry blew out his voice.
I know, because you know what, you play like the live album there. What was it? Captured, I believe. And yeah, I mean, he sounds great.
I know a guy locally that was in a Journey cover band, and he blew out his voice.
Yeah, that's
and didn't sing for years,
that's
and ended up getting surgery, and now can sing again.
See, if you're gonna be in a tribute band, you gotta be in like the Fabulous Thunderbirds, because they only got one song.
Tough enough.
Yeah, you learn that one song, and you're good. You can say, all right, good night, everybody, and you go home.
If you're gonna do Fabulous Thunderbirds, you're doing a blues band.
Yeah, my guess is the Fabulous Thunderbirds have lots of hits. I mean, lots of songs. We just only know that one.
Right. I wouldn't necessarily be in a. I'd be in a blues tribute band and include the Fabulous Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
I'm into bluegrass lately.
Hmm.
I have the bluegrass channel on my XM radio in my car.
You probably got all of them. They probably a million.
I know, but I tend to gravitate for some reason that sound is calling me right now.
So hey, back to the song we just played.
Yes.
They were playing with. They opened up for Thin Lizzy, and they were hanging out. And that song was inspired by them. The Irish music of them, and they were like doing rhyming exercises with them, and they were horsing around, and some of those exercises led to that song. So God bless them for doing that.
Okay.
You know, when I was your age, I would lug 50 pounds of ice up 5-6 flights of stairs. That's, from Caddyshack there, and he was complaining. The caddy was complaining, and Rodney Dangerfield's like, "Yeah, I was your age. I would do that." And it's like, "So?" It's like, "So, let's dance." And then they played the song.
Oh boy.
But don't see Caddyshack 2.
No, that wasn't a good movie.
I guess this is coming, and I think it was Ben Stiller who said it. Everybody wants a sequel until they get it. Because
I'm sick of sequels. That's all we get are sequels.
Terminator 2 was, I think, better than the original, but for the most part. So this is what I'm saying. Galaxy Quest 2, I guess, is finally going to happen. It was delayed because Alan Rickman died. They were going to do it, and now they found a way to do it without Alan Rickman, and they're going to pay tribute to him. But look, that movie was to me, you can't hit that target that they did on purpose. This was pure luck. You had a movie that made fun of and also paid tribute to Star Trek fandom. That's a tough target to hit, and there's no way you did that on purpose. I mean, that was a complete Galaxy Quest is an amazing movie, and it had to be an accident. There's no way you're going to be able to duplicate that.
Right.
And it's going to be bad. Did you see Galaxy Quest?
Yes, I love that movie.
Yeah, as I said, I mean, that's the best way to describe it. They're making fun of and paying tribute to it at the same time.
Right.
It's just
and it's an interesting storyline.
It's a happy accident, I think.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to recreate that. But anyway, so yeah, I guess we skipped ahead. So we got to go back to. I kind of jumped ahead a block, but good
That's
for you,
fine.
man. You kind of sensed where I was going.
Yeah, no, I was ready to go, so I wasn't worried about it.
You all good with your business there that you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I had to make a video for the video program.
They know the important role that you're playing here, though, right? And
I do, but I had to make a video because they didn't know how to use the talkback feature on the.
They still
audio board.
interrupted you. All right. Well, okay.
Well, apparently, they at least waited until we were in a music song.
So this song, Surprise, is a remake by a band. It was originally done by a band called the Olympics. Now, if you're a garage band, you do this song. So the Rascals turned it into a hit, but everybody did. Grateful Dead, the
I
Tremolo.
thought you didn't like remakes.
If you have no recollection whatsoever of the original,
I'm just saying.
as far as everybody knows, this is the song. It was originally done by the Olympics, but as I said, this is the ultimate garage band song. The Grateful Dead had a version of it. The Tremolos, Tommy James and the Shondells, everyone had a version of it. I mean, if you were ever in a garage band, you had to play this song, didn't you?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was never in a garage band, so.
Nope, neither was I. But if I did, what would the name of my band be? Do you remember?
Buddy Sorrell's 5-man trio.
There you go. Because why? Do you know why? Remember why?
Because nobody else has it.
Right. Because no matter what name you come up with, somebody has it registered.
Yeah.
But I feel damn confident that Buddy Sorrell's 5-man trio is available.
Until I copyright it.
And well, I'm not going to do anything with it, so go for it. But and you can have 6 people in the band. You can have 4 people. I just think you shouldn't have 5 or 3, just to mess with people. Anyway, here's we'll probably do this song if I ever put that band together. Here's the Rascals and Good Lovin', 89.5 WSKB.
1, 2, 3. Good love. Good love. Good love. Good love.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Movies that would make a good Broadway show. Why not Purple Rain the musical? I mean, yes, it would be tough to cast the kid.
You've been on a Prince kick lately.
But you know what? I mean, wouldn't that make a great musical? I mean, it would be tough to cast the kid, but there's somebody out there that could probably pull that off.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah. Purple Rain the musical. Let's make.
Yeah,
that.
I don't know if his estate would ever license that, but
why not? You're paying. I mean, obviously you'd have to write a check. But it would work. I mean, it's keeping the Prince's story alive. I mean, it's semi-autobiographical, the movie.
Yeah.
So is that song? That song is actually a religious song. He wanted, he opens up. He wanted a preachy song about fighting evil. The elevator is the devil in the song, and the way you fight the elevator is you punch a higher floor. It's a guy. So I mean it's a preachy song. I mean we don't think of it as a preachy song, but as a religious song. But yep, it is. And of course it opened up the. I love that Morris Day is so great. You know, I'm half joking, half serious when I say this. Morris Day, I wanted him to get like a nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Because Morris Day is so great in that movie.
He's a good foil, yes.
When the Time was walking by the Revolution's dressing room, and they were making fun of them. They're like, let's go crazy. I love that scene. All right, now here's a song that you didn't know probably was a remake. And so I'm going to play the original. But here's the thing. The remake came out like 3 years later. So when Celine Dion had this song, I'm sitting, because the radio station was like, here's a Celine Dion's new song. And I'm sitting there going, all right, here's a Mandela effect for me. But it wasn't a Mandela effect because it was something that actually happened. I'm like, I just heard this song a couple years ago.
Yep.
And it was. Patti LaBelle had it, and it was a big hit on the R&B charts, but it went nowhere on the pop charts, and pop stations didn't play it. And Patti LaBelle, she might have been a bit bitter by it because she basically, was asked about it because when Celine Dion said she wanted to remake the song, she was like, yeah, of course. She's like, but, we both have these strong voices, and one of us had a hit with it, and the other one didn't. Why? I have no idea.
Timing.
Yeah, she's like, maybe it's timing, but it sounds like she was a bit bitter, and maybe she should have been because, Celine Dion didn't really change the song. It was pretty much the same exact song, just with Celine Dion singing it. And I get Celine Dion, a big star, but Patti LaBelle is nothing to
nothing to sneeze at,
nothing to ignore either. So here's Patti LaBelle's version, the original version of "If You Ask Me To." 89.5 WSKB.
As the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield. Underwriting for Community Radio on WSKB is brought to you in part by Rockies. Over 30 convenient locations throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida. One of the nation's largest ACE dealers. Expertise and great product selection in paint, hardware, lawn and garden. That's Rockies, rock solid service since 1926. On the web at rockies.com.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
This ain't a song for the broken hearted.
Now, I'm going to cheese some people off by saying this. I've always thought that the band Bon Jovi was a bit overrated. But that song rocks.
I don't think so. I think they hit the right market at the right time.
Yeah, but to me, Bon Jovi...
You're just like it because they were too commercial.
No. Well, to me, Bon Jovi seemed like a band that says, all right, let's see if we can write another prom song. You know, let's try to dominate let's be as many prom songs as we can. And it just seemed to be like a lot of their 80s music. But that song right there, that song rocked. And I loved it the first time I heard it. Now, it's kind of cool, though. You do get an update on Tommy and Gina from Living on a Prayer. Because it sounds like they still made it. He's still talking about them. Like Tommy and Gina, they never backed down. Tommy and Gina are still together. That couple struggling in that 80s song, Living on a Prayer. So we got a little bit of an update on Tommy and Gina. We know Brendan and Eddie didn't make it, but we found that out in that song. So Tommy and Gina did.
Gotcha.
So good for them. But, of course, he makes that Frank Sinatra reference because, he's Italian, right? I mean, Frank Sinatra, he's in the Italian Hall of Fame. And so when Bon Jovi put that lyric in the song there, like Frankie said, I did it my way, a lot of the other members of the band are like, oh, for God's sakes, here we go with Frank Sinatra again with you. He's like, what? He's like, nobody's going to know. No one's going to really get who Frank Sinatra. I'm like, are you kidding me? Frank Sinatra is timeless. People are going to get it. And the heck, don't forget the name of the band, Bon Jovi. I'm John Bon Jovi. Frank Sinatra's on the song. I'm just guessing that's how that conversation went. I don't know for a fact, but I do know that a lot of the members in the band sort of we're cheesing him a bit by saying that here we go again with Frank Sinatra and you.
Gotcha.
If you can look up to somebody, Sinatra, why not?
Sure.
I've kind of I've been turned around here because we kind of did it's my fault. I'm going to blame you, but it's my fault that we kind of did some of the songs out of order, which is fine with me. So this is kind of cool. So these two janitors, they dreamed about starting a band one day, as I guess, working class people do. It'd be kind of cool. And they wrote a song. And they weren't just janitors anywhere, though. You know where they were janitors?
Where?
At a recording studio.
Gotcha.
So one night they're sweeping up, and of course, as recording artists will sometimes do, they'll stay late or they'll stay up all night to record a song, and they saw a guy and they're recording it, and they're like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" And it's George McRae, and the janitors go, "Well, we wrote this song, and I don't know if you would even look at it." And he's like, why not? I'll look at it." Hey, this isn't bad, but it's not really my style. But I don't think I'm going to do it. And the guy, George McRae's wife, was like, "Hey, are you kidding? You should do the song." So those two janitors were Casey and Richard Finch, who later formed the Casey and the Sunshine Band. Why? Because this song put them on the map. Those two crazy janitors whose wife convinced George McCrae to record the song, and this song put them on the map for a couple reasons. Because not only did the whole world hear this song, but John Lennon said it inspired him to write "Whatever Gets You Through the Night," and ABBA admit that it kind of inspired them to write "Dancing Queen." So these little janitors put together something pretty cool.
I guess so.
Here's George McCrae and "Rock Your Baby" in 9.5 WSKB.
Underwriting for Community Radio on WSKB is brought to you in part by Rockies. Over 30 convenient locations throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida. One of the nation's largest ACE dealers. Expertise and great product selection in paint, hardware, lawn and garden. That's Rockies. Rock solid service since 1926. On the web at rockies.com.
Join us the third Wednesday of every month with Selectman Joe Didi and his take on everything Southwick.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Last night I waved goodbye. Now it seems years. I'm back in the city where nothing is clear but thoughts of me holding you, bringing us near. And tell me, when will our eyes meet? When can I touch you? When will this strong yearning end? And when will I hold you again? Time in New England took me away to long rocky beaches, and you by the bay. We started a story whose end must now wait. And tell me, when will our eyes meet? When can I touch you? When will this strong yearning end? And when will I hold you again? I feel the change coming. I feel the wind blow. I feel brave and daring. I feel my blood flow. With you, I could bring out all the love that I have. With you, there's a heaven, so earth ain't so bad. And tell me, when will our eyes meet? When can I touch you? When will this strong yearning end? And when will I hold you
I gotta tell you, few put on a show like Barry Manilow. That's a great show. You're not a big Manilow fan, though, are you?
Nah.
No, the guy's a genius. Although he did not write that song. You know, the guy who wrote the song, you know what his biggest claim to fame other than that song was?
What's that?
He wrote the theme to MacGyver.
Okay.
How about that? Those
Okay.
are two bad credits.
Yeah.
The name of the song is Weekend in New England, even though he never mentions a weekend, and he only mentions New England once. It's one of those songs where, like,
the title does not quite reflect the theme of the
like
song.
Suspicious Minds by Elvis. You know, there's really, people think it's Caught in a Trap, although he does say Suspicious Minds in the song. But there's some songs like that where people don't know the title of the song. Like, I don't know, maybe the theme to MacGyver. Is it just known as Theme of MacGyver?
Probably, yeah.
Our closing song today has a title. It's called Street Beater, but it's not known as that. But don't tell anyone what it is, because we're doing that later. Oh, wait, I even tell you what it is. It's over here. Can you read it?
No.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if the audience can read it. There you go. All right. So the title of our closing...
You're discombobulated today.
I'm crazy. I got a lot of things in my mind. I've got my fantasy baseball drafts coming up, and you know how competitive those are.
For you, yes.
Yes, they are. The Springfield Isotopes have won 8 titles, and the Carpathian Nighthawks have won 5. That's my National League, my American League team, and that's the most in both leagues. So I'm trying to maintain that. The Isotopes are safe for a while, and I don't think anyone's got more than 4, so they're good for a while. But everyone's knocking on the door. There's a bunch of people who have 4 in the American League. Anyway, so speaking of TV shows, MacGyver, little Steffi from All in the Family, she co-wrote this song. How about that? Isn't that kind of cool? So now this band was really, I think, on their way. They had a big hit, You Only Get What You Give, and but like halfway through the tour, the lead singer and the guy who put the band together said, no, this band is never going to perform again, and we're not going to record another album. It's not that he didn't get along with everybody. He just, this isn't what I wanted to do. He's like, I don't want to be touring. I don't want to, do a travel, be half asleep, do a show, get up 3 hours later, do a radio promo interview. This is not the life I wanted. I want nothing to do with this. I encourage everyone in the band to go and seek whatever you can do. I'll write your resume, but I am done. And I'm going to go into producing.
Maybe you should have thought that out before you joined the band.
Maybe he said, well, he started the band, he produced the band and wrote most of the songs. And Daniel Briesbos, the girl who played Steffi, was in the band. And actually, in this video, you can see her playing, I think she's playing bongos or something in the background. But this song bombed because he announced this after that hit. And his record company's like, well, why the hell are we going to promote this for? If he's done, if he's done, there's no sense promoting this anymore. Although, if it had a second hit, the record company would have made some money off of that too, I think. But they just completely... Greg Alexander, I believe, was the guy's name, the guy who started this band. So this song, I think, is just as great as the other song. It just did not get any airplay because everyone said, well, the hell with you, if he said he was walking away. Here's co-written by Daniel Briesbos, little Steffi from All in the Family. Someday We'll Know. This is the New Radicals in 8.5 WSKB.
90 miles outside Chicago. Can't stop driving, I don't know why. So many questions I need an answer. 2 years later, you're still on my mind. Whatever happened to Amelia Earhart, who holds stars up in the sky? Is true love just once in a lifetime? Did the captain of the Titanic cry? Someday we'll know if love can move a mountain. Someday we'll know why the ticket to the end of the rainbow. I'll watch the stars crash in the sea. If I could ask God just one question. Why aren't you here with me tonight? Someday we'll know love can move a mountain. Someday we'll know why the sky is blue. Someday we'll know why I wasn't meant for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Someday we'll know why Samson loved Delilah. One day I'll go dancing on the moon. Someday you'll know that I was the one for you.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Hi, this is Harry Rock, host of Rock on Westfield every fourth Wednesday at 8 a.m. Tune in for my view of this place I call home.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
I could start dreaming, but it never ends. As long as you're gone, we may as well pretend I've been dreaming straight from the heart. You say it's easy, but who's to say that we'd be able to keep it this way? But it's easier coming straight from the heart.
Yeah, it's Bryan Adams. Now, he wrote that when he was like 18 years old. And he didn't really have a lot of, well, he co-wrote it. He had help. But he didn't have much confidence in his abilities yet. So he kind of sold it off. And a couple other people recorded it and with various degrees of success. But finally, once his confidence was there, he recorded it himself. And it was his first top 10 hit. Nobody
There
can
you
sing
go.
it like the songwriter.
Yeah.
Right? Right.
Well, because they know the intent.
Yeah. Unless the songwriter can't sing.
Right.
And then, what are you going to do? I'm not a bad singer, but if Bryan Adams wanted to sing one of my songs, yeah, okay. All right, we'll let him give it a shot. He sings
Gotcha.
better than I do.
Yeah.
This song, I've kind of forgot about this song. I love this song. It appeared in a insurance commercial on TV. It made me think about it. One of the members of the band challenged the other one to say, hey, I bet you can't write a song about let's make lots of money. That'd be kind of a silly song. I bet you can't do that. You're always bragging about your songwriting abilities. So he did. He wrote it tongue-in-cheek about how, just trying to make money and just, that. But he was shocked that it turned out to be an anthem for people who just wanted to make money. He's like, "These people, I'm making fun of you." But a lot of poor people took it and said, "Hey, you know what? This is a good motivator. Let's go make lots of money." Here's the Pet Shop Boys and Opportunities, 89.5 WSKB.
Oops. Hold on.
Oh, you got the wrong one?
Yeah, well, there's so many pieces of paper.
Yeah, I know.
I kind of went over it. Hold on.
Okay, that's
yeah. There we go. Because I was looking at Gold by Jon Stewart.
Oh, gotcha.
And it could have been the same thing.
Which yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I thought I was right. But anyways, now on 89.5 FM.
All right.
I've had enough of scheming and messing around with jerks. My car is parked outside, I'm afraid it doesn't work. I'm looking for a partner, someone who gets things fixed. Ask yourself this question, do you want to be rich? I've got the brains, you've got the looks. Let's make lots of money. You've got the brawn, I've got the brain. Let's make lots of money. You got the brawn, you got the brain. You want money. You can tell I'm educated. I studied at the Sorbonne. Doctored in mathematics, I could have been a don. I can program a computer, choose the perfect time. If you've got the inclination, I've got the crime. There's a lot of opportunities. If you know when to take them, you know. There's a lot of opportunities. If there aren't, you can make them. I've got the brains, you've got the looks. Let's make lots of money. You've got the brawn, I've got the brain. Let's make lots of money. Let's make lots of money. You can see I'm single-minded. I know what I could be. How'd you feel about it? Come take a walk with me. I'm looking for a partner, regardless of expense. Think about it seriously, you know it makes sense. Let's make lots of money. You've got the brawn, I've got the brain. Let's make lots of money. I've got the brains, you've got the looks. Let's make lots of money. Money.
Underwriting is brought to you by Boise Cascade Distribution, providing products and services needed for building material dealers, home improvement centers, and industrial customers. They offer everything from engineered wood and plywood to Drex decking and railing, James Hardie siding, and Advantech subfloor. Located at 33 Fowler Street Extension in Westfield and on the web at bc.com, they are committed to providing quality products, great service, convenience, and value.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Arts Beat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
When the lights go down in the California town, people are in for the evening. I jump into my car and I throw in my guitar. My heartbeat, time with the breathing. Driving over Canaan, singing to my soul. There's people out there turning music into gold. I'm a buddy Jim Bass, he's a working pumping gas, and he makes $2.50 for an hour. He's got rhythm in his hands as he's tapping on the cans, sings rock and roll in the shower. Driving over Canaan, singing to his soul. There's people out there turning music into gold. Oh, California girls are the greatest in the world. Each one a song in the making. They're singing right to me, I can hear the melody. The story is there for the taking. Driving over Canaan, singing to the soul. There's people out there turning music into gold. Driving over Canaan, singing to my soul. There's people out there turning music into gold. When the lights go down in the California town, people are in for the evening. I jump into my car and I throw in my guitar. My heartbeat, time with the breathing. Driving over Canaan, singing to my soul. There's people out there turning music into gold. Flying over Canaan, singing to my soul. People out there turning music into gold. 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 Yes, people out there turning music into gold. Rocking on the radio. People out there.
Yeah.
turning
John Stewart, he was in the Kingston Trio. Now, Kingston Trio made folk music popular again, so you can make the argument that people like Bob Dylan and like Peter, Paul, and Mary, they really got a and John Denver, they got a boost by the Kingston Trio knocking the door down, making folk music cool again. John Stewart, and then of course that's Stevie Nicks helping. That helps to have Stevie Nicks helping in the background too. I used to sing that song to my daughter as a lullaby, and she brought up a good point. How do you jump in your car and then throw in the guitar? That's a good question.
No.
You'd throw the guitar in first, wouldn't you, and then jump in your car?
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, that's a good question that she brought up. I'm like, I have no answer. That's the show. Hopefully you learned something. That's my pal and producer in there, Peter Cole. Say goodbye, Peter.
Goodbye, Peter.
I'm Michael Buster McMahon. Drink your milk, look both ways before crossing the street, and never, ever give up your dreams. We like to end with something kind of fun. The name of this song is Street Beater. You know it better as the theme from Sanford and Son. Now, it's kind of cool how NBC stole Sanford and Son right from CBS, because CBS wasn't paying attention, and NBC just said, oh, we'll take it. And boom. Another hit for Norman Lear. See, everything goes full circle.
Mhm.
Here's the theme to Sanford and Son, Street Beater. We'll see you next week. Mwah!
Thank you.